Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class. So, we are discussing from Canto 9th, chapter 14, text number 9 onwards. So, this is the description of Moon dynasty, right? So, yesterday we discussed that how Moon and Brahaspati, they were fighting because Moon kidnapped the wife of Brahaspati. Then Brahmaji came and there was a big fight first of all, and Asuras also came and they supported Moon with their ulterior motives. So then there was a big fight, and then Brahmaji came and he sorted out the matter. And then Brahmaji handed over the wife of Brahaspati, Tara, to Brahaspati from Moon, Soma. Then when she went to Brahaspati, Brahaspati found out that actually she is pregnant. So now the further story will go on, like what happened after that. Tyaja tyajasu dushpragye mata kshetrad ahitam parai naham tvam bhasmasat kuryam striyam santanike sati. Tyaja, deliver. Asu, immediately. Duspragye, you foolish woman. Mat kshetrat, from the womb meant for me to impregnate. Ahitam, begotten. Parai, by others. Na, not. Aham, I. Tvam, you. Bhasmasat, burned to ashes. Kuryam, shall make. Striyam, because you are a woman. Santanike, wanting a child. Asati, although you are unchaste. Brahaspati said, you foolish woman. So Brahaspati is talking to his wife. Now she came back and he is talking to her. Brahaspati said, you foolish woman, your womb, which was meant for me to impregnate, has been impregnated by someone other than me. Immediately deliver your child. Immediately deliver it. Be assured that after the child is delivered, I shall not burn you to ashes. I know that although you are unchaste, you wanted a son. Therefore, I shall not punish you. So, purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Tara was married to Brahaspati, and therefore, as a chaste woman, she should have been impregnated by him. But instead, she preferred to be impregnated by Soma, the moon god, and therefore she was unchaste. Although Brahaspati accepted Tara from Brahma, when he saw that she was pregnant, he wanted her to deliver a son immediately. Okay, that means almost like drop the baby, kind of. Tara certainly very much feared her husband, and she thought she might be punished after giving birth. Thus Brahaspati assured her that he would not punish her, for although she was unchaste and had become pregnant illicitly, she wanted a son. So, Brahaspati is saying that deliver the child produced by another from the womb which is meant for my children. But she feared that when the child is born, he would turn her to ashes. When the child is born, Brahaspati may burn her or may kill her or something, or punish her. No, since you have, so Brahaspati is saying no. Since you desired a son, I desire you to have the son. Another version has sanative in the vocative. So it's like, because he is saying that because you desired a son, so it's okay, I will not punish you, but you deliver this baby now. Okay, that's why he's saying Tyaja means you just leave this baby, deliver this baby. Okay, so because you are my wife, so you should be having my children in your womb, not the others. So because you others, moon actually impregnated you, so it is a illicitly activity, so it is not good. So you should deliver this baby now, and I will not punish you. So, and Tara, because she got impregnated from moon, so that's why she was unchaste, because she is the wife of Brahaspati. Tatyaja vridita tara kumaram kanaka prabham Ispraham Angirashas Kumare Som Evacha. Tatyaja gave delivery. Vridita, being very much ashamed, Tara, the wife of Brahaspati, Kumaram to child Kanak Prabham, having a bodily effulgence like gold. Ispraham, aspiration, Angirisha, Brahaspati Chakre made Kumare, and to the child Somha, the moon god, Eva, indeed Cha also. Shukdev Goswami continued. By Brahaspati's order, Tara, who was very much ashamed, immediately gave birth to the child, who was very beautiful, with a golden bodily hue. Both Brahaspati and the moon god Soma desired the beautiful child. Now another problem starts. So the baby was very handsome, very beautiful, like a golden color. Okay. So because Brahaspati said you deliver the baby immediately, she did it. And now the baby is so handsome. So Brahaspati also thought that this baby is so nice, so I should have the baby. And Soma, moon, also thought I should have the baby. Before the delivery of the baby, the Brahaspati said, this is somebody else's baby, I don't want this, like that. Okay, rejected kind of. But when he saw the baby, he thought this very effulgence, very, very brilliant child, so I should have it. Okay, so Tara gave birth to the child, which was very beautiful. Now, 11th shloka says, Mamayam na tveti, Mamayam na taveti uchchaisa tasmin vivadamanayo paprachurashayo deva naiva che vridita tusa. Mama, mine, I am this child, na not tava, yours, iti, thus uchchai. Very loudly, tasmin, for the child, vivadamanayo, when the two parties were fighting. Paprachuhu, inquired from Tara. Rishya, all the saintly person. Deva, all the demigods. Na, not. Eva, indeed. Uche said anything. Vridita, being ashamed too. Indeed, Sa, Tara. Okay. Fighting again broke out between Brahaspati and the moon god. So somehow the fight was stopped, but again the new fight started. Both of whom claimed, this is my child, not yours. Now, till now Brahaspati was saying you are unchaste and all these things. Now Brahaspati and moon both are saying this is my child. All the saints and demigods present asked Tara whose child the newborn baby actually was. But because she was ashamed, she could not immediately answer. So Brahaspati thought it's nice baby, so it's my baby. So moon said no, it is my baby. Now they are fighting for another thing. Both are telling no, this is my, like that. Okay. This is my child, not yours. Mama ayam na tava iti uchchai. What they said? Mama, this is my child, not yours. Okay, so both moon and Brahaspati wanted the child, so the quarrel started again. Kumaro mataram praha kupito alika lajjaya kimna vachasi asadvritte atma vadyam vadasume. Kumara, the child, mataram, unto his mother, praha, said, Kupita, being very angry, alik, and unnecessary, lajjaya, with shame, kim, why, no, not, vachasi, you say, asat vritte, O unchaste woman, atma avadyam, the fault you have committed, vada, say, asu immediately me unto me. So now the issue is that earlier, when Tara came back, Brahmaji gave Tara to Brahaspati. Brahaspati saw that she is pregnant. He was so much scolding her and telling her to deliver the baby. But when he saw the baby is very nice, and he said, it is my baby. Earlier he was saying it is another's baby. Okay, this is another's baby. Okay, so he was saying this is another person's baby, so why should I have? So you have done a wrong thing, so leave it. But now when he saw the baby is nice, very beautiful, and very this way, so he said, okay, then I should have. So he is thinking that I should get the baby. And moon is saying, no, baby is mine. So what happened when they both started fighting that baby is mine, nobody knows whose baby is this one. So all the saints and everybody available present there, they asked Tara only, okay, you tell whose baby is this. So Tara was feeling very ashamed. So she was not able to answer that whose baby is this, because Tara only knows whose son is this. Okay, because she is the mother. So the child, then what happened, 12th shloka explaining that the child then became very angry. The child only became very angry and demanded that his mother immediately tell the truth. So he said, you unchaste woman, he said, what is the use of your unnecessary shame? Why do you not admit your fault? Immediately tell me about your faulty behavior. Who is saying? Child is saying to Tara. Kumaro mataram kupitaha. The child then became very angry. Kumaro, child, mataram, mother, kupita, became very angry. Okay, upon his mother. What? Praha, and said, what he said? Asadvritte, O unchaste woman. Asadvritte means, O unchaste woman. Alik lajjaya kim? What is the use of your unnecessary shame? Lajja. Alik lajjaya, unnecessary shame. Why you are, what is the use of your unnecessary shame? Kimna vachasi atma avadhyam. Why do you not admit your fault? Kimna vachasi. Why? Why you are not admitting your fault? Vad asu me. Immediately tell, immediately speak. Okay, so child only saying. Brahma tamarah ahuya samaprakshishcha santavavyam samastetiyaha shanakai somastam tavad agrahit. Brahma, Lord Brahma, tam unto her, Tara, raha, in a secluded place, ahuya, putting her, samaprakshit, inquired in detail, cha, and santavyam, pacifying Somasya, this son belongs to Soma, the moon god. Iti, thus, aha, she replied. Shanakai, very slowly, Soma, tam, the child, Tavad, immediately agrahit, took charge. Lord Brahma, now the issue is increasing. She is not telling who is the father, and two people are fighting for the child, and child is also becoming angry on mother. So Lord Brahma then brought Tara to a secluded place inside. Okay, you come here. And after pacifying her, he asked to whom the child actually belonged. He said, see, the matter is too much complicated now. Okay, Brahaspati also wants child, moon also wants the same child. So whose child is he, that you only have to tell. So Lord Brahma then brought Tara to inside in secluded place and pacified her and said, don't worry, but just tell us. Otherwise this quarrel will not be stopped. So she replied very slowly, this is the son of Soma, the moon god. Then the moon god immediately took charge of the child. Okay, so she told Brahma that actually the son belonged to moon god only. Okay. 14th shloka. तस्यात्मयोनिरकृत बुद्ध इति अभिधाम नृप बुद्धया गंभीरया येन पुत्रेणापोडुरान् मुदम. Tasya, of the child, Atmayoni, Lord Brahma, Akrita, made, Buddha iti, thus Abhidham, the name, Nirpa, O King Parikshit, Buddhaya, by intelligence, Gambhiraya, very deeply situated, Yena, by whom, Putrena, by such a son, Apa, he got Udurat, the moon god, Mudam, jubilation. O Maharaj Parikshit, when Lord Brahma saw that the child was deeply intelligent, he gave the child name Buddha, because he was so much intelligent. So his name became Buddha. The moon god, the ruler of the stars, enjoyed great jubilation because of this son. He was so happy because his son was so brilliant, so intelligent. His name became Buddha. Brahmaji gave this name. Okay, so here till this 14th this story was about Buddha's birth. Okay, now further from 15 to 25, next section of this chapter will start, which is section about Pururava. Pururava meet Urvashi and how they were living and enjoying all those things. Okay. So, like yesterday we started this section Today it's over, and now 15th chapter shloka onwards. 15 to 25 is the Pururava and Urvasi's enjoyment part. Okay, then for the Pururava section is little big in this chapter. Okay, Pururava is very important king. Okay, so we will start the next section 15 onwards.